fields on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on last year's national champions, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Black Knights will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The inside handoff. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Off play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Caught behind the line. It's Landry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ware. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Black Knights are on the move. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try to get outside. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They want to throw it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Swan. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. He leaves it with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
7, Middle Tennessee, 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Gets the back moving. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The short hands, it's Wilson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
3 plays back. It's 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ware. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Black Knights are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Black Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Landry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Love the work by the running back on that draw play. He sold like he was going to be pass blocking. At the last second, got the handoff, and right away put his foot in the ground to get upfield.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air, it's Swan. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Parrish. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw, it's Swan. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Looking for room at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 13 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sure hands. It's Thompson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Black Knights will hustle to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. On the run, deep down the right side.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll take another shot here. Snatches it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Got it. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Army! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw. It's Swan. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick completion to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Swan. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Black Knights have taken it inside the 20. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, Army! And the punishment has been extended. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Back to pass, it's Swan. Unleashes it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Working that left side now. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here we go. Wants to throw again. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, MTSU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Griffin! Get set! Get set!
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying the left side. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Finding an escape route. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Punt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Back to pass, it's Swan. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Got it behind the line. It's Lacy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Defense playing a bail technique. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense lining up quickly. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll trim the deficit to 15. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Swan. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to the 1st down.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Tosses it incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. A strike downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw 1 interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to USC.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get. Let the running back figure it out.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
QB draw. Makes a man miss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Swan. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Play the analytics here and you go for 2. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. How about this? These guys are going for 2. looking to throw. It's Swan. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more play to pad the stats. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more.